Yo, what's going on, everybody? I'm going to show you today how to sign into your Ledger device using Stellar Term. I'm going to use a BIP path. Log in on Stellar Term, accept the yXLM asset, and then trade your XLM for yXLM at a 1-to-1 ratio using SCP-24. So to get started, log in to your Ledger, pin code in, have it open the Stellar wallet, and then go to stellarterm.com/account in either Chrome or Edge. Once you're there, you're going to click Login at the top, log in with Ledger, connect with Ledger. It's going to connect with the USB device. If you haven't done this before, you'll get a pop-up and it'll say Nano X or Nano S once you're logged in. Your Ledger, and I can cover this in a different video, your Ledger allows you to have multiple wallets depending on how you sign. So I'm going to log into the wallet that I made for this video. Sign in with Ledger. Boom. So I've now logged into my Ledger. This is my Ledger wallet. If you had Ledger Live open, you could see this as an account, and it'll show your XLM. Just as a note, in Ledger Live, you don't see your yXLM balance, only your XLM balance. So it will say 0, but you will, every day for interest, you'll see a transaction with the 0 balance there as well. So the first thing you need to do is establish a trust line to yXLM. You're going to do that by clicking Accept Assets at the top, right here where it says Discover Assets Issued by Anchor and Trade Them. You're going to type ultrastellar.com. It's going to load the currency. They have a bunch of different things they're working on right now. Only yXLM and YUSDC payout are available. So you're going to click Accept yXLM, confirm the transaction on your Ledger. Generally, you're going to want to make sure you read all of this, especially when you're sending funds from your Ledger, like actual funds, not just processing little transactions like this that don't have monetary consequences. But always read that the destinations are correct. yXLM, added as an asset, go back to balances. You now see XLM, yXLM. So just going over these buttons, transfer history of what you've sent or received. Deposit, SCP-24, that's you depositing yXLM into your account. They're going to withdraw, or you're going to send XLM. Withdraw is the opposite. You're going to be sending yXLM back to Ultrastellar to receive your XLM. There is a small fee associated with this, so I think it's 0.05. People generally sell it on the SDX for 0.04 fee, or 0.4 fee, whatever percent. You figure it out yourself. But so what we're going to do is click deposit because we want them to deposit yXLM into our account. You're going to confirm that you want to start this transaction because popping up SCP-24 protocol or pop-ups is a transaction. So you're just going to authorize that. It's going to tell you minimum 20, maximum 20,000. Click continue. Opens a new web page. They're going to ask you for your info here. So I just fill out mine. Should use Proton Mail. They just redid the GUI interface. It's great. So you're doing this to basically comply with international sanctions. You click OK. Type in the amount of XLM that you want. It has to be exact. Please make sure, as a note, I've done this before, had to wait for them to send it back. Please make sure you know how much XLM is available in your account before you do this. So you go balance, you can close this page. Balance, send, available, 22.9, right? Like, do not do more than that, or you're gonna just like create a problem for yourself, and no one wants to pin through their ledger that many times. So just make sure you have enough. I have 20, so I'm gonna click continue. Right? Address, amount, transfer memo. Copy, go back, send, paste it. Just always copy paste. Don't type it. I've also made a mistake typing it. Just don't do it. It's ridiculous. There's no reason to. Right? You're gonna change it to memo text, paste. Next, right? Okay, everything looked good. Go back, double check. I know this is all the same because I just copy pasted it. Submit transaction. It's gonna ping you on your ledger to review the transaction again. Go ahead, do that. Finalize transaction. Boom. It's gonna send. We're gonna wait for them to send the yXLM back. Usually takes a little bit of time, maybe a minute, 2 minutes. Great, there we go. So just while we wait, I have read this so many times and it frustrates me every time. There is no such thing as a Stellar Term scam. Stellar Term is not a wallet, it's non-custodial, it's your secret key, it's your ledger. It is a tool for you to interact with Stellar Protocol, and it's fantastic. please take some time looking at it. I'd be happy to make more videos going over all of the different pieces, but it's great, and it's a lot of heads of information. It gives you control of your money, and I mean, all around it's going to do everything that you want to do without having to rely on someone that's going to charge you fees or a monthly service fee, anything. Like, there's no reason that you need to pay to use Stellar Protocol. Everything is able to be done on your own. Why did that not send? Account, activity, payments. That did. So you can always go back here, click check transfer status. We know that we've transferred the funds, right? We click refresh again, transfer details processing, tells us the amount. We go back here, any second now, we're gonna see it pop up. It'll change to Stellar is processing your transaction, or executing your transaction. Right, I mean, it takes some time. This is API calls, takes a minute. They have to go through everything. I haven't had it ever take more than 2 minutes. So, yeah, it's my first video. I don't really know how to like skip through this part, so we're just gonna record it and call it a day. You can tell though they've received the they've received the XLM. They're gonna send it. So I mean, like, it's all very heads up. I mean, you gotta learn the system, right? Like, the Stellar documentation is fantastic. If you haven't read through it, it's very plain language. It can get complicated if you go too deep, but it's plain language enough that you can learn, right? So we see down here, payment received, 20 yXLM. This is on my ledger, right? I am on my ledger device. This is a hard wallet. I do not know the secret key, and it's secure. So I strongly suggest everyone that has a ledger or has a desire to manage their own money, figure out Stellar Term, figure out how to manage your money, and the Stellar protocol is fantastic. XLM next Visa, guys.